Orthorexia. 10 signs you should seek help now. If you are unfamiliar with orthorexia, let's put things straight. It's an eating condition or disorder, known as orthorexia nervosa, that is characterized by the person being fixated and obsessed on healthy eating. Although to date it is still not recognized as an eating disorder, the condition shares a lot of the symptoms of the more commonly talked about anorexia nervosa. Across the US, there are an estimated 30 million people who are currently suffering from an eating disorder. Sufferers of orthorexia are obsessed to an unhealthy level with eating only pure and healthy foods. Although we all know that we should eat a healthy diet and that an active lifestyle will keep us feeling younger for longer, orthorexia sufferers take things to the extreme. Their mental and physical well-being suffer over time. So would you like to know if your own nutritional habits are obsessive and could be bordering on orthorexia? Here are 10 ways that your healthy lifestyle choices may actually be bordering on obsession and orthorexia. Here are the 10 signs that you should seek help now. Before we get to any of that, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video, since that's by far the best way to support the channel. Now that that's out of the way, let's roll the tape. Number 1. You are obsessed with healthy eating. Unlike with other eating disorders, orthorexia is more subtle and hard to detect. This is because initially you will be pushing yourself to eat a healthy diet. But when your healthy eating habits become an obsession, the line between healthy and obsessional eating becomes blurred. You may become overly focused or obsessed on the specific ingredients of your food, the quality of your food intake, or what's trending in the diet world. As time goes by, this obsessive behavior becomes the center of your world, and your social, personal, and work life will all start to suffer. Number 2. Your dietary fixations begin to control your emotions. As your obsession with food and the way you consume it takes hold of your body, your emotions will also begin to hinge off the very same obsession. You may make strict rules or patterns that you must follow that end up controlling how you feel. As a sufferer of orthorexia, when you break your rules, you will feel emotional turmoil. When your obsession ends in the results you were hoping for, you will feel happiness, albeit superficial. As time goes by and your condition progresses further, how you feel may start to depend solely on your eating fixations and habits. Number 3. You start judging the eating habits of others. As you develop more and more of a fixation with the way you eat, you may find it harder to see how your friends and family live differently. This can develop further into judgmental behavior that can in turn cause family rifts and broken friendships. You may even change your circle of friends or start to cut people out who have unclean eating habits or who don't use the same set of rules as you do. As you do so, you may also start to believe that you are superior to them, this becoming another very poor reason to isolate yourself from your friends and family. Number 4. You go to great lengths in order to achieve a healthier lifestyle. Not only may you start to avoid certain foods and follow strict rules, but you may also go to great lengths in order to ensure that you meet the strict guidelines you set for yourself. You may develop irrational techniques for prepping food or become obsessive with how you clean or prep food. You may also start obsessive research and planning for your food prep, dedicating more and more time to planning your meals and how you will prep them. As you go to greater lengths in order to achieve your goals, you will start to distance yourself more from other aspects of your normal everyday life. Number 5. You won't eat food others prepare for you and won't go out to eat. A sufferer from orthorexia needs to feel in control of their diet at all times. As you obsess further with your food and ingredients, the fear of losing control over your diet becomes greater. This in turn means that in order to stay in control, you won't eat in a restaurant or in any other situation where the food was not prepared by yourself. Number 6. You start to eliminate certain food groups and specific foods from your diet. In order to really achieve your goals of a clean diet, you may stop eating some foods altogether. You will start to cut out foods that are not clean enough for you and are not worthy of your new healthy eating regime. This can lead to obsessive behavior in supermarkets, checking labels, and elimination certain foods and lists of ingredients. We live in a society that is fear-based, and that can also be seen to perpetuate an orthorexic mindset. Number 7. Lingering fears of sickness, food, or disease exist. As a sufferer of orthorexia, you may start to obsess over what you eat as you fear becoming unhealthy. In a bid to gain control, sufferers of orthorexia therefore attempt to control their health by making obsessive changes to their diet. If you have a fixation with becoming sick, unhealthy, or diseased, you may be suffering from orthorexia. In turn, you will feel the need to control your health by any means you can. Number 8. You have unrealistic expectations, and you become obsessed with social media. In the world we live in today, unrealistic expectations are everywhere. We compare ourselves to millions of others, whether it's because of lifestyle, body image, or weight. This is most true for the young generation. Half of teenage girls and around a third of teenage boys use weight control behaviors that are unhealthy. Sufferers of orthorexia become fixated with the images they see on social media every day. However, an orthorexia sufferer is not looking to reach a certain weight or body type. His or her aim is to reach a lifestyle that he or she sees as being healthy. You may also start to rely on these presences, this perpetuating information about healthy eating that is incorrect. Number 9. Your feelings start to include vicious cycles. As we mentioned above, once orthorexia takes a hold onto you, it will begin to control your emotions. In the long run, your emotions will become imbalanced, and you will experience mood swings and a vicious cycle of ups and downs. One minute you may feel deep shame about having eaten something dirty. The next minute you will feel euphoria for how well your new lifestyle is going. As these different levels of emotions become more defined, and the ups and downs are more pronounced, you will need to push your obsession even further in order to experience euphoria. Number 10. You may start to suffer from physical signs of malnutrition. Physical signs of orthorexics differ from one person to the next. As you obsess with food, you are forcing your body into a state of malnutrition and imbalance. One common sign of malnutrition from orthorexia being fatigue and weakness. You may feel cold, find it hard to recover from a common flu, virus, or cold, and you may start to lose weight. When the problem is not addressed, this malnutrition can lead to severe psychological and physical problems. When the issue is not addressed, orthorexia can have devastating and long-term effects on your mental health, social life, and overall happiness in personal life. If you think you may be suffering from any of these symptoms, seek the advice of a trusted professional about the possibility of an eating disorder such as orthorexia. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video, since that's by far the best way to support the channel. See you in the next one.